a flavorful meal that brings the entire family together. Today I'm making home style hot pot. Let's see how it's done. The first and the most important thing is getting your broth right. We're going to make a flavorful broth first. I'm going to start with a wok. Going to add in 1 teaspoon of oil, 1 inch of ginger here which is sliced, 1 chili, coriander stems, about 2 tablespoons should be enough, lemongrass, this is completely optional, 1 onion that is finely chopped, 1 carrot that is finely chopped. We're going to saute this on low flame now. Pinch of salt. Onions have started to turn soft. You can add in water or stock. I'm going to add in vegetable stock, half a teaspoon of minced garlic. If you're planning to use water instead of stock in your broth, you'll have to make a few adjustments by adding in spices like peppercorn, cinnamon or star anise. I'm using 1 star anise today to make the flavor a little more earthy. Now we're going to let this cook for 10 to 15 minutes. While the broth is boiling, let's prepare our dipping sauce. I have a bowl here to which I'm going to add a little bit of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of chili flakes, 1.5 tablespoon of toasted peanuts, chopped coriander, 1 tablespoon of sesame paste. Now to bring this all together, I'm going to add half a ladle of the broth. I'm going to season this with a little bit of salt and a squeeze of lemon. Give it a good mix and your dipping sauce is ready. Now let's move on to the sides that will be served along with the hot pot. We're going to start with the main ingredient, that is paneer, which will add a lot of protein to your recipe. Now I'm going to saute this in a hot pan. So this pan has been heating up for a while. Add in 1 teaspoon of oil, half a teaspoon of garlic. Once the garlic is aromatic, 200 grams of paneer cubes. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt. Just toss it around. Once the paneer is nice and golden brown from both sides, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of chili flakes and half a teaspoon of mixed herbs. Give this a toss and our paneer is ready to go. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of oil, half a teaspoon of minced garlic, and I'm going to saute baby corn in this. Add in a pinch of salt. The baby corn has a beautiful color on it. I'm going to take it out in a bowl. I have some colored capsicum here that I have sliced. I have some palak over here or spinach, and I have some button mushrooms that I have washed and sliced. I have a bowl of noodles ready with me over here. I have cooked them in some boiling water with a little bit of salt, and then I have dunked them in cold water to maintain the integrity of the noodles. All our bits and pieces of the recipe are now ready to go. Now let me tell you a little bit about hot pot. Hot pot is a meal that you can share with your friends and family. So you have a pot of boiling broth in the center surrounded by all the other ingredients. Basically what you do is take a bowl in your hand, add your dipping sauce, add any other ingredients like extra chili flakes if you want, and once you have your favorite thing in your hand, you can dip it in the boiling broth and then have it quickly. So as you dip these small ingredients that are now cold, they warm through while the broth is boiling. And you can also have a bowl of noodles here which you can slurp just in between. So now I have an induction here. I'm going to switch it on and let our broth boil completely. I'm going to start by adding a handful of noodles. Next I'm going to add a sliced mushroom to the broth, a few spinach leaves as well. I like my capsicum to be nice and crunchy, cooked baby corn and paneer. Now the spinach is done. I'm going to place it on one side. Our mushrooms are done. I'm going to add it to our bowl. Our dipping sauce right in the center. And now it's time to add our boiling flavorful broth. Just spoon it over the dipping sauce. It will melt as soon as it hits the broth. Garnish it with some spring onion and chopped coriander. So the next time you have a bunch of people at your place, you can try out this unique vegetarian hot pot recipe. Have all your little things prepared in advance so that you too can be a part of the enjoyment when everybody is having fun. You won't be stuck in the kitchen, and just serve when everybody is ready to eat. Do give this recipe a try and let me know how it turns out. This is Chef Bhumika signing off from Rajshri Food.